Hannah Norman, is it?
Yeah.
Sorry. Free support for farmers in our region diversifying into horticulture. Tyfu Cymru. Hannah, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me all right?
Right away, my dear. Thank you.
Brilliant. I'm aware we're running out of time, so I will try and fly through this as quick as possible. So John, you mentioned training. That's what we deal with at Tyfu Cymru. So we're a bit different from everybody else who has spoken today. So I'm the horticulture coordinator for the project. And my personal background is in small scale organic production and localizing supply chains. The team at Tyfu Cymru, we've got a small team who have a wealth of experience in different areas within horticulture and beyond. So the project launched in 2017 with support from Rural Development funding, and we are funded all the way through to March 2023, hopefully beyond that, but definitely until then. We are hosted by Lantra, and we work closely with Farming Connect and other enterprises. We work with commercial growers and horticulture businesses by delivering industry-specific support and training. And this is to build the capacity of the Welsh horticulture sector. Let me just share my presentation with you, just so you can see that. Bear with me a second. Brilliant. Can everybody see that?
Yes.
Give me a yes. Brilliant. So there we go, a bit more about Tyfu Cymru there. We support commercial growers and horticulture businesses to capitalise on new market opportunities. We do this through training and development for the sector. We work across all different areas from edibles, so vegetable production, to non-edibles, ornamentals, organic and non-organic, from teeny tiny farms all the way up to big farms that supply to supermarkets and beyond. So this is what we offer. We're able to support the majority of commercial businesses in the Welsh horticulture sector. And again, from anything from a startup. If you are a startup and you do want to apply to the programme, we do ask that you have a business plan in place rather than just an idea, because then we can develop the business further and faster. And this is a rare opportunity that all support is 100% fully funded by the project for all eligible growers and horticulture businesses. So it doesn't cost you anything for this support, which is brilliant. And you can have unlimited support all the way until March 2023. So we have different areas that we offer in terms of training and support. So we have workshops and events. Now, these used to take place face-to-face in real life. At the moment, due to COVID, we are delivering these through webinars, which have been really successful and have actually changed how we're going to deliver in the future. We're going to do much more of a mix between webinars and online delivery and face-to-face delivery as well. You can kind of split the support into two different areas from the workshops and events. So we do the business development side and also the technical training. So with the business side, we've got business development, we do compliance training, which is first aid, manual handling, health and safety, those type of things that a lot of growers need on their farm. And it's not just the one person applying, but if you have 20 growers or 20 staff, we can actually train them all as well for free. We do financial management training, digital marketing training, so we can support you with building a website either from scratch or develop the website you currently have. We can support with social media and things like email marketing and beyond. We also cover areas like cybersecurity. We're doing a GDPR session coming up and grower accreditation. So looking at Red Tractor and the different schemes that you can be part of as a grower. On the technical side, we cover all different types of technical training. Some examples here, we've got cultivation of crops of seed, soil health, composting, integrated pest management. And this really is endless, and it is based entirely on what you, the growers, need from us. So if there's a demand for a particular type of training, we will find an expert to deliver it. So some that we've got coming up over the next month, which are all on our website, which you can see at the end. We've got integrating farm tourism into your horticulture business. We've got soil health, unlocking nutrients for flower production, also soil health for vegetable growers, and then some other sessions on understanding Google Analytics and Ask the Expert GDPR, so that we can make sure everybody is up to date with all the things that they need to keep on top of, which you may not automatically think of. So how we work is Tyfu Cymru, we manage the program and we find industry experts to deliver the training in the areas which they specialize in and which you need that information in. So these are some of the businesses and training providers that we work with to deliver the training. Aside from the group training, we also do one-to-one advice and support, and this is really invaluable. So this is anything from arranging a session with somebody who can critique your website or help you build a website or work out how to market your products that you're selling, down to one-to-one advice with our ADAS advisors, who at the moment can just give you a call if you've got a pest management problem, if you're looking to diversify into something and you're not really sure where to start, or you've got an issue that they can talk you through that. In non-COVID times, they can also come out to your farm as well and have a discussion and a walk around and see what's going on. We also have, let me see, we've got 8 industry focused networks. Now these are grower networks, these are for you, the growers. They're the areas which there's a lot of demand in, and they are focused on peer-to-peer learning, but they are led by an industry expert in those areas. So for example, the Pumpkin and Squash Network, they have a brilliant WhatsApp group where they are WhatsApping pictures of pumpkins and squash through the season, and other growers support each other as well as the experts to answer their questions, whether it's on disease or varieties or spacing, anything like that. We also have a successful vegetable network Facebook group, and all of these networks as well get regular information sent out to them. And again, in non-COVID times, there are things like study tours arranged. And again, all of this is free if you sign up to the program. And then you get to see other people's businesses and business models and see what they're doing to help that influence your own business. So we also have the Knowledge Hub on our website, and that is a fantastic resource which we're adding to daily. So on there, we've got webinar sessions, we've got toolkits and fact sheets, we've got industry insights. It's really good. For example, at the moment, we have a plant health specialist who works with us, and with all the EU changes, he sends us updates all the time on what the rules and regulations are around plant health, and we post them up so you can keep coming back to the website for up-to-date information. And the same with all the other topics. So this is a overview really of where the project is at the moment. Something that we do, which a lot of our growers that we work with like, because we report back to Welsh Government, we are able to have phone conversations with you, email chats about the issues that you're experiencing, and we can feed that back to Welsh Government. They sometimes approach us if there's a specific area that they want more information on. So for example, at the moment, we're doing a lot around imports and exports. There's a lot of growers really struggling, not being able to import what they used to get in, or being able to export beyond the UK. And this is a huge problem, and we have direct links. So we collect the information from a group of growers and we pass that back. So that's something which we have, which is a valuable resource and also is getting your voice heard to the people that need to hear it. So we also have just published our commercial horticulture action plan. So this is more long-term thinking. So it covers a bit about the work that we've done for the previous 3 years and where it's going and what we'd like to see from the industry. So that is available on our website for you to look at. Now, the eligibility and how to apply to what Tyfu Cymru can offer you. It's really, really straightforward. There's not that many hoops to jump through. As long as you are a commercial horticulture business, whether a grower or a business working a different part of the sector, and you're based in Wales, then you are able to apply. Now, when I say commercial, that sometimes puts a lot of people off, especially on the smaller scale side of things. How we see commercial is if you are making money. So for example, if you're a veg box scheme, you are taking money for a product, then you are classed as commercial. We do a little bit with community. We just have to be careful because we are here to support commercial, but we have a contract with social farms and gardens who we can put you in touch with more on the community side. But as I say, CSAs, depending on the type of CSA model that you set up, if you are exchanging money for a product, then you are classed as commercial. And how you apply, you go to our website, tyfucymru.co.uk, and there's an apply here section. It's called a business review. It takes about 15 minutes to complete, and all it is your contact details and questions on where your business is at now and what you would like to see, what you need support in, and what training you think you need, and then that's it. You submit it, we check that you're commercial and that you're in Wales, and then you are eligible for all the training that I've talked about this afternoon. Now there's one area which Duncan asked me to fly through, and I'll be really, really quick. So we have started some training programs which are more substantial than a one-off webinar. We've got the Horticulture Professional Development Programme, the Farm Assurance Training Series, Intermediate Vegetable Seed Training Programme, and Diversifying into Horticulture Programme. So these are all, there's information on these on our website, and you can sign up to them. Some of them we ask you to sign up for the full program, and others you can just dip in and out or just sign up to each session as it goes along. I'm just going to briefly talk about the Diversifying into Horticulture program. Now, this came about from conversations that we had with NFU Cymru and other stakeholders to talk about one of the areas that we focus on is upscaling. So we want to see businesses that are successful already be able to produce more, and also see more horticulture businesses get off the ground. But one of the issues, as it's been discussed here today, is access to land. Now, farmers already tick that box. Farmers have that land available already, and they also have a wealth of knowledge from being in the sector. So you may not have grown cabbages or anything before, but you've got the land and a bit of knowledge of the sector. So what we thought would be extremely useful and that we felt was missing from the training that's already out there is not teaching how to grow, but getting providing more information to have a good start to diversifying into this area.
Okay.
So the program.
Sorry, I'm going to have to. Can you wind up a bit?
Yeah, sure. This is the last slide. I've got one slide after this, and then I'm done, I promise.
Right.
Yeah. So basically, we are looking at diversification and market options, planning permission and infrastructure, marketing and product development, and how to hire growers, leasing land, and developing contracts if you are not the person who's going to be growing on it. There's some dates there. The first two are on our website, which you can sign up to now. So the diversification options and routes to market. There's also going to be some economic stuff that's thrown in there. And the second webinar, infrastructure and planning permission, that's on the 2nd of March. And you can sign up for those today. Any other questions, just get in touch with us. There's our website and email address, or check them in the chat.
Yeah, thanks, Hannah.